into the recording device. Okay, hold up. What? You up too close to the micro? What do you mean it's too close? Why are we using paper anyway? Shouldn't this be in a... Fine, whatever, hold up. Hey, Starfinders. It's me, your boy. I'm not a boy. I am a man. Well, no, I'm not a human. I am an adult. I'm an adult lizard man. I do not want to call myself a boy. Oh, what is that? Your boy means like a close friend? Okay, let me try again. Hello, Starfinders. It is I, your boyfriend, Pax Duro, Vesk, Soldier, Xenoseeker, Starfinder, Fashion Icon, and interim host of Dead Sundays Enhanced, introducing you to episode 8. Are you happy? I read it. I don't want to do this anymore. This is stupid. I should be fighting. We're jumping right back in to finish our fight with another flying cultist throwing spells at us, followed by our team attempting to trap an AI entity in a digital prison so another AI can take over the system or something. I don't really know. One AI should really just consume the other AI to make a giant AI, an ultra AI, a big fucking AI that would kill all the other AIs. It'd be awesome. But before that, please like this video and subscribe to Dead Sundays. And make sure to check out our final 2 episodes on August 25th and September 1st on Twitch TV/Logar the Ogar. Oh my god, my voice. In the depths of space, darkness begins to stir. Its acolytes have unearthed a centuries-old weapon with the monstrous capability to destroy a star. 4 unlikely heroes, members of the Starfinder Society, are the only ones capable of ending this threat before suns begin to die. Dead Sundays Enhanced, first and third Sundays of every month at 7 on Twitch TV/Logar the Ogar and YouTube at Dead Sundays.
Spit him out, Pax.
Gods help us all.
And we're live. Hi, welcome to Dead Sundays. Dead Sundays is a show we play Starfinder on a Sunday. You know what I just realized? Is that that promo says that we are going to play Starfinder on the first and third Sunday of the month, and we are playing Starfinder on the second Sunday of the month. And that's probably fine, but honestly, fucks me up. Don't like it.
Should I update it to say occasionally on Sundays?
Some Sundays, because we started with most Sundays.
Yes.
And then I was like, no, let's nail this down. And then I asked for first and third Sundays, and now we're down to Sundays?
Is my camera working?
Yep, we got you. We see you.
Awesome.
All right, I got some music going. I have to rearrange your cameras real quick. Beck will not be with us today. They had a previous engagement.
Hanging out at Mar-a-Lago, as they do.
Checks out. All right, so Ian, you're in the wrong spot. Oops. I just rearranged the whole stream by accident. Don't even worry about it. So, while I am putting you guys back into your respective places, why don't you guys do me a huge favor and do our favorite thing, which is called what the fuck do I call it? Oh, roll call. Yeah, do our favorite roll call thing. And since Ryan, since you on stream are in the position that Beck is usually in, could you go ahead and start us off? I would like you to tell us what your name is, what your character's name is, and what so here's what I want. I want your name, I want your character's name, I want their build, what they do in combat, and I want their favorite thing.
Okay. All right. My name is Ryan. My character's name is Pax Duro. Pax Duro is a soldier. In combat, they tend to run directly into the face of whatever fire is there and soak up as much damage as possible. And their favorite thing is probably watching Raj kill people.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Because Raj is unassuming and a human and not does not look like he ever does much of anything.
And at the beginning of this whole thing, like, Pax didn't really think Raj was going to be much of a killy person, and Raj has turned out to be incredibly killy.
Do you think that Pax writes in his journal that Raj is now a killy person?
Yes, I believe he is quite killy. If Pax had a journal, it would note that.
I like to think Pax writes in the margins of Mind Wars.
Yeah.
Just with a highlighter. There's like tons of post-it notes and like highlighter and stuff. It's like,
but none of it's about what's happening on the page. It's just other things that's going on in Pax's life. So it's like it's numbers that he needs, or like, hey, remember to do this at certain times.
And like that's how he writes his to-do list. He remembers reading Mind Wars, and he's like, oh right, also I have to pay my taxes.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, this is like that time that so and so broke out of the facility, and also I have to pay my taxes. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful little tidbit about Pax. Ian, you're in the next spot. Please go next.
hey, what's up? My name's Ian, and I play Horatio Raj Cruz, the party's technomancer. I think a thing that Raj as a character likes, I mean, we joke like, oh, he talks to his parents like pretty often, but I think like genuinely likes learning new ways to do more stuff with technomancy, because like the killing is an accident, like the loss of life is like an accidental result of him constantly experimenting and learning new stuff.
I don't know. I think Horatio has blacked out at least twice in our history of trying not to kill people.
Yeah.
So you sound good. Steph, please do your thing.
Hi, I'm Steph. I play Zib Beveridge, who is a sort of space social media influencer and grenade enthusiast. And their favorite thing is engagement. And not only is it their favorite thing, it's the only thing they care about. None of these people, none of these places, only number go up.
Go on the most epic of adventures and broadcast it to the most amount of people so that number go up. Save the world so that number can continue to go up.
I'm just curious, Zib, is there a ranking of who is most engaging of the crew? Like, who do you, other than obviously yourself, who do you want on camera the most?
No one.
Fair.
When it happens, and it's like, just like how a car accident might happen, or a clown fire might happen, and you guys are a good source of clown fires.
There's just a lot of explosions, I feel, with Zib perfectly framed, walking away from those explosions. But it's us causing those explosions. That's probably what it is.
Currently, the front runner for person that Zib is the most mad at is Horatio. I forget exactly why. I think Steph was out, and Horatio did something, and we did the clip it for them. And Horatio, I think Zib crit, which made Horatio. It was Zib's highest post ever, and it was entirely focused on Horatio. So for the last couple weeks, there has been a lot of side-eye around the Space Wave Maiden.
What was that creature called? That green ball of mouths. What was that thing called?
The Jub Snuff.
Okay.
It was a green ball of mouth. It had a bottom mouth and a top mouth, and it had these little legs. It was like a big circle, and then it had these two scyther claws on the front that it used to drag itself around. And then it had this special ability that if it bit you but it missed, it could use the other mouth as a reaction or something to take another bite out of you.
Okay.
It was disgusting, and I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, so basically it was like Mr. Yuck as a monster.
So speaking of, you guys are currently on a moon that is orbiting a sun that is orbiting a point that 12 other suns with, or that 11 other suns with 11 other moons is also orbiting, because you are on the search for something called the Stellar Degenerator. The Stellar Degenerator is a ancient galactic superweapon that was made by a now defunct society that is currently being stored in a demiplane that is somehow connected to this ring of 12 suns. It's been a long time, you guys collecting all of the information to figure out how to get here, and now you are exploring one of the facilities on this moon. This has this moon is the only moon in the system that has any life on it. It is also run by an AI that you met earlier. Once you met this AI, they told you that their counterpart AI has turned themselves over to the Devourer. The Devourer is the god of entropy and destruction, and the cult of the Devourer has been one step ahead of you the entire time, trying to find the Stellar Degenerator. You started to explore this facility to hopefully get the cultists out of it so that you could lock it down. However, you met the other AI who tried to convince you that they were the good one. So now you have these two AIs. One only tells the truth, one only speaks in lies, but it's very clear that one of them is trying to kill you and one of them is trying to help you. You are in a room with a person who is flying 20 feet off the ground. They are throwing spells at you that just have not seemed to be been able to connect. You fought several of the manifested shades and several of the cultists. In this room, you are trying to find something that will help you imprison the bad AI and release the good AI back into the system so that they can stabilize the gravitational anomaly and make sure that nobody accesses the demiplane that hides the galactic superweapon known as the Stellar Degenerator. Because if the Cult of the Devourer gets the Stellar Degenerator, they will use it to degenerate suns. And that is very bad. You do not want that to happen, because you live in a place where sunlight is required.
Fair enough.
Need people for engagement.
You
Makes
can't.
sense.
Somebody's got to click it. Are there any questions about where you guys are or what you're doing before we get back into the combat that we left off on?
I'm just trying to remember the game state. How many shades are left?
So there is one shade left.
Oh.
It is shade. I also thought that you guys had more to go, but there is one shade left, shade 3, and there is Malice, who is this kind of half shade, half cult human person that is flying in front of you and throwing spells at you guys. Those shades, I believe, this shade...
I thought there was. I thought we'd gotten all the shades.
No, there's still just one left.
Yeah, I think it was the one that I didn't affect.
No, it is affected. Yeah, that was the next thing I was about to say, is that in the beginning of the fight, Horatio has been holding these spell gems of slow through the spell gem and got a lot of the shades to be staggered, which means that they can only move or attack, which like ruins the action economy for a character, which is fantastic, and I loved it. And you guys were able to dispatch all of the shade, or almost all of the shades, and the cultists that were helping them. So what is left is one shade. It is the beginning of round 10. Horatio, at the beginning of round 11.
My slow runs out. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then at the beginning of round 13, at the beginning of your turn on round 13, you had summoned you had fabricated an arms.
Yes.
Yeah. And at round 13, that will run out as well.
Yep. Yeah.
So you are trying to fight Malice, who is trying to fight you, protecting something in this room that will help you sequester the evil AI and put the good AI back into control of the system. The system, once again, is the thing that keeps all of these suns and moons in a tight gravitational balance so that they don't tear themselves apart and open a demi-plane to where the stellar generator is.
Which we learned is super easy to open. Like a stray shot that hits the wrong computer might just open everything.
No.
I mean, you said if we destroyed the console, like it could just open. So.
It could just open.
Right. So.
Yeah, I mean, it won't, but it could. You don't know.
It could.
You have no idea.
I didn't hear that first part. Just it could.
It could. You don't know. You have no idea.
I'm clueless.
Okay.
I'm still stuck on the fact that what's orbiting the suns is considered a moon. That makes no sense.
Well,
nothing makes sense.
It's a controller moon. I mean, it's a moon. It's like a moon.
I'm pretty sure moons don't orbit suns, but
I don't know.
You know, I think it's a dwarf planet.
It could be a dwarf planet. Actually, I think it might be a dwarf planet. I don't know. It calls them control. Listen, Ryan, take it up with Stephen Radney McFarland, okay?
I will. Is he on Blue Sky? I will follow him now.
Actually, that'd be really fun. Hey, you know this thing that you wrote like 5 years ago?
It's wrong.
We tried to make a YouTube series about it, and we're upset.
I'm going to make a 3-hour YouTube video about it.
My thumbnail, I'm going to be frowning in the thumbnail, but also have a face.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe.
Okay. So if you're ready, we're gonna get back to combat.
Okay.
Zib, it is your turn.
Nope, that's not the right button. I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna telepathic scream at Malice.
Okay. You can broadcast your telepathic stream, blah, blah, blah. You can use this ability on one target creature per character level. If you succeed at an intimidate check. So I will work out that DC right now. And I have done that. And so you need to make an intimidate check to psychically scream at Malice as they're flying in the air to hopefully terrify them. And I don't know.
Ah!
Yeah, you did it.
Ah!
Oh.
And yeah, as always, I just in their mind I scream like and subscribe.
They're so
like a Markiplier reaction.
they're
I'm
so
just making Lenny noises.
far removed. You just skibbity toilet straight into their brain. You just brain rot them.
You don't even look when you cast. You actually have to look away from them and point.
And like an arrow appears next to them and points at something. So they are going to be shaken for one round. I don't really even know what shaken does.
I used to know because that's what I did with Gritty.
-2 penalty to attack roll, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks while you have the shaken condition. So they're shaken for 1 round, plus 1 additional round for every 5 by which your result exceeds the DC. So actually, they're going to be shaken for 2 rounds.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nice. That's crazy. Zib OP in Starfinder.
3 a.m. we called them, they answer. Great turn. Do you want to do a move action, or do you want to just kind of finger guns and let it go?
My step was a move action.
Okay. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to handle like distance.
Yeah.
What is the range on that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the range of your telepathy.
Which I don't know what that is.
I think yours is 30 feet.
So I don't know if that's...
A squared B squared equals C squared. So 20 squared, 25 squared, solve for C.
20... That...
Wait,
hey, man.
It's a Pythagorean theorem.
Man, that was so unhelpful.
I'll do it real fast.
Yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah, so you would have to move to, we'll say, like, somewhere like right here.
It's 32 feet away right now, so be able to hit it, no problem.
It's...
because it's 25 feet away, but it's 20 up. So based on the angle, we know that the distance is from where Zib is up to it is 32 feet.
Oh, perfect. All right, nailed it. Got it.
So I have to be, like, a little closer.
Nailed it. Love it. Okay, that's a great turn. You walk up to Malice and you scream into their brain, like and subscribe, and they don't because they have no context for what that is supposed to mean. They are so far removed from social media because they just live in the back of a spaceship and make weird ghosts all the time.
Yeah, pop culture is eldritch horror to an eldritch horror.
Yeah, it probably is, yeah.
Pax, it's your turn. There is a shade right next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kill it so Clara can take 2 rounds of shots at Malice.
Dumb.
It is dumb. Does 26 hit?
I don't know.
I'd say it does.
Yeah. Jesus
It takes
Christ.
22 damage.
Okay, so because it is incorporeal, you can see that some of it... You can see the blade hit it, but also pass through it and not deal as much damage as you would like. And then you still have a move action.
All right, I'm gonna choose to duck a little bit because I would like to make myself small against this waist-high wall I have.
Okay.
Because Malice has just been blasting my ass.
So do you want to hide like entirely behind it? You can give yourself total cover by like...
Yeah, I want to hide entirely. I'll totally total cover. Sounds great. Let's just get 100% behind it.
That's fine. I think there's enough room for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
7-foot lizard, no problem.
It is Clara's turn. Clara has a clear shot directly at Malice. Also, the shade here is staggered, so it cannot use its reaction. So Clara is going to take 2 shots at Malice. As soon as I find... Clara has a lot of shit on her sheet.
Yeah, Clara can do a whole lot.
All right. I'm pretty sure this is the correct button. Actually, 2 shots. Yeah, let's do 2 shots. Full attack. That will probably hit. Oop. That will also probably hit.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, everybody wave goodbye to Malice.
Malice, nice knowing you. Sucks that the last thing in Malice's consciousness before it dissipated into the ethereal plane was make sure to like and subscribe.
So even though
the first bullet just says like on it, the second one says subscribe.
Even though Malice takes 2 shots, and they look mostly like a corporeal human, they are in fact incorporeal, so they take half damage from everything that is not so incorporeal means that you take half damage from magical attacks, no damage from non-magical attacks, and full damage from force attacks, which is why I think Horatio made the thing that he made.
Yeah.
Gotta get back those force bullets.
Yeah.
I have been researching them to see if there's anything I can do that can make those. So
The shade is going to just embarrass itself by trying to take one swing at Clara, and then it's going to be Malice's turn. It's like really sad. Okay. Oh, this is bad for Malice, believe it or not.
I also hate when it's my turn.
So Malice, as they're floating in the air, is going to try to cast one last spell on Clara. Malice is going to attempt to cast Hold Person, which is going to require a will saving throw from Clara.
I think isn't that one of Clara's strongest?
Yep, it's much better. It's much yep. So Clara crushes it. Why did she get a +2? Ah, because she took that feat. Great. Great. Loving this for Malice. Malice is having a bad day. Okay, yeah, nice. So Malice doesn't really want to do anything else, so they are going to move back down to the ground and
Accept their fate. Yay.
get right up in Zib's grill.
Cool.
Horatio,
I like
it's
it
your
when
turn.
people do that.
okay. How's that shade looking?
Bad.
Yeah,
it looks, like you literally look at it and it has holes in it.
Why can't I move? Okay. I'm gonna move next to Pax over here.
Yep.
Or if it'll let me. And then let's shoot at the shade. Let's Ghostbusters the shade.
Yeah, do it.
Is the shade flanked? The shade is flanked.
No, it's not flanked. And also, flank doesn't matter if you don't have a melee weapon. I don't know. Yep, that hits.
Awesome.
Deal more than 1 damage. Okay.
That
Okay. So you step up to the shade and blast it with this Ghostbuster ass thing that you have summoned from the Akashic record, and it explodes.
Nice.
nice.
And the three of you are covered in a very funny ectoplasm like substance.
Yeah.
And you
Super
all
excited.
get a chance to say something quippy to the camera right now if you like. You're all covered in ectoplasm. It's purple.
I'm gonna leave space for Raj because
Perfect. Yeah, put it on Ian. Yeah.
Yep.
I love to hold space for my friends. It's very important.
Looks like that shade was the one that got spooked.
-10 aura.
You know, it's pretty bad, but it's not terrible. It made sense, and it's pretty on point for Horatio.
Yes.
So, -10 could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Zib, it is your turn. There is a... Sorry, they had landed on the ground before they walked over to you. There is a strange ghost human person in front of you that is menacingly trying to size you up. What do you want to do?
I did not keep track of my solar situation.
Oh, so you should be at 1.
Okay.
Or now you'd be at 2.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
every. Yeah, I was gonna say it's every 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, so they should be at 2 now. Because we started at 0.
Okay, so that's not ideal. I'm not really the touchy-feely type. And I feel like I don't know what to do anymore now that those guys with swords just sort of like stepped us down.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what Malice is holding.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ghost powers.
Ghost powers.
So they're just gonna step up to me and smack me in the face.
It seems that way, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like disengage
Fuck this thing.
I love that.
and then not in the face.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything about that. There's no. Yep. Yep.
And I don't think I can do anything else. Well, does anyone remember who I've inspiring boosted in this combat? I think
you got me. You for
got
sure
me.
got me.
And
Yeah.
you got me as well. So
okay. I'm out of things to do. Get them, I guess. Is the other thing I can do for a move.
hell yeah.
And that's also a Ghostbusters thing. So
It's sure. I don't know.
So wait. You
know
moved.
what I say in the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
Hold
did
on.
I do too many things?
You did. Yeah, you did 2 move.
Okay.
So do you want to
Yeah,
do not in the face or do you want to do get him?
I want to do not in the face because I think it's funnier. Feel like-
Perfect. Yeah. I
Thank
agree.
Not in the you're doing like the not in the face, not in the face.
Okay. Okay. Pax, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna take my move. Whoop, that's not the move button. I'm gonna take my. That's still not the move button. Here we go. I'm gonna move down here. I can't move down. I can move down. Okay. That is 20 feet. I measured it earlier. So I'm good to there.
I believe you, I guess.
Thank you. And I am going to try to send this guy to the Ghostbusters Afterlife 2021.
Nice. Starring.
Who the fuck cares?
Stranger Things.
Uh-oh.
Was it
Oh, you
starring
got him.
Stranger Things.
I got
Yeah,
him.
it
All
was
right.
Stranger Things, yeah.
Yeah, starring Stranger Things. 23 damage.
Okay.
Also, I take my glasses off and try to wipe the slime off the glasses, just making them so much worse.
Everybody's very proud of you.
I am proud of me, too.
Unfortunately, once again, Malice is able to overcome that by not entirely being on the material plane.
I need a force sword.
Clara, it's your turn. Clara is going to... she can't really see Malice because Malice is kind of below the sightline for her because of the wall. I'm almost positive Clara has jump jets.
I think that
Yeah.
yeah.
I say you use those jump jets, and then they become canon, regardless of whether they have them or not.
Yeah, Clara has them. They almost never get moved. Or never get used. Okay. So what I'm going to say is that she doesn't need to do this, because she could just, like, do it. Clara is going to use the jump jets to jump over the wall and land right here, and then shoot Malice, because it looks really cool. That's going to hit. That's going to do 9 damage. Malice is just getting pelted at this point. She is not really confident that she's going to get out of this, and you can kind of see her face resolve to just kill at least one of you before she herself is taken out.
Okay.
It is Malice's turn. Malice is going to Malice can fly.
Do it. Take that movement. Go right through my threatened square, please.
Malice is going to fly over to Horatio.
All right, I'll take a hit. Let's go. 28.
Yep, that hurts.
Yeah, that'll hit.
18.
Okay.
Boom.
So you do another 8. 9.
Yeah.
But she still gets there, and she is going to attack Horatio. Horatio, 19 against EAC.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Son of a bitch, because she's shaken.
Yeah.
she's still trying to figure out what like and subscribe means. Subscribe to what? Like what?
Like
Who
what?
are these people?
I'm a dead ghost spaceship lady. I don't know what. Driven by anger. I don't know what liking is.
Horatio, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Man, this is a little slow today, and I don't have too many tabs up. I'm going to take a 5-foot step back. Out of that threatened square, and let's light her up. Oh, that's a
Wow.
natural 20.
Oh man.
I think you got her.
That's a natural 20. I don't think I've ever done a natural 20 attack roll ever.
So
in the
when
years we-
when you roll this, you're go ahead and do damage. Do critical damage. Okay. Wow, that sucks. But here's the thing. Because the Fastfault rifle is a long arm, you have proficiency with it, which means that you have specialization with it, which means that you add 10 to it. So that means you actually add 20 to it. So you do 22 damage instead of 2. And that is full damage as you turn around and, I don't know, put the laser beam gun to 100, and then you shoot the ghost lady. And you see her think it's not gonna hurt because she's a ghost lady, and then her reaction to being hit by something that can actually touch her. You can see like she's like electrified, and you can see her like fake skeleton for a minute, and it's very comical. And she takes 22 points of damage.
And I say, back off, man. I'm a technomancer.
Minus 100 aura.
She is going to use a resolve point as a reaction to share pain. When a foe deals damage to you, you can spend 1 resolve point as a reaction to shift some of the pain back onto that foe. Unless the foe succeeds at a will save, reduce the damage you take from the attack by your mystic level, and the foe takes an equal amount of damage. This is a mind-affecting pain effect. So, Horatio, please make a will saving throw.
Okay. Whose will?
God damn it.
That was from Ghostbusters.
Son
Or
of-
G.I. Joe, the cartoon.
Bitch. Yeah, you passed. So she tries to like use this backlash thing and send a lot of that energy back at you, and and you just resist it because of your Ghostbuster training. You are able to overcome the mental effects of fighting ghosts. So very good job.
Malice is just so angry that like the first thing that comes to their head is like and subscribe, and that has confused them so badly they send it back at Horatio, who's just like, I've already done that.
Yeah, Horatio's like,
Who the fuck
yeah,
cares?
I have liked and subscribed. Like I got it.
I'm
Yeah.
tier 3.
Zib, you have reached full stellar attunement.
Cool.
You are glowing with bug star power right now.
Goku, here's your fucking Goku moment.
How is she not dead?
She's extremely close.
Go ahead and send her to the next dimension.
I don't remember how, I'll be honest. How does supernova work?
Ooh.
What is the range of supernova?
I think it's either 30 or 13. Hold on. A creature's within 10 feet of you.
That's so far away. Can I walk there?
Yes, you could. You could get to here and not hit Horatio.
Great. Fuck, I mean, colliding with one wall. Colliding with. Shut the fuck up.
I would simply not walk through the wall, but maybe I'm just built different.
Yeah, I don't know. Once you get to this level, come back and talk to me. Can I hit the button to do it though?
Can you?
Is there a button to like put it in the chat or whatever? Because the features doesn't.
The features doesn't have the 2d6 fire button?
Stellar Revelations.
There you go.
I don't know where that is.
I did it for you.
That's cool. I would like to know where it is.
Okay. So,
Okay, I guess I won't.
you do
Oh, it's an active features, not the thing with the rest of the description. Okay.
2 fire damage in your stellar explosion.
Sick.
Malice needs to roll a 14 to dodge it. Malice has rolled a 14 to dodge it. So you deal 1 fire damage.
Nice.
Because she's incorporeal, she takes half damage from all elemental effects, so she actually takes 0 damage. As you just kind of run around her and use your supernova powers to explode your star power all over her. No. Nope, didn't like that. We'll just say that you did a fire. You did a fire, and she resisted all of it.
Are you gonna surrender, or am I gonna have to do that again?
W Riz, aura off the scale, as the kids say.
Plus 1,000 aura. Pax, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna hit her with the sword. Oop.
Yeah, I think that hits. Yeah, okay. She turns around and looks at Zib as Zib gets behind her and uses their Stellar Revelation to go supernova and cover Malice in stellar energy, which doesn't really do as much as you'd hope, because they are kind of stuck between the material and ethereal plane. While Malice's back is turned, Pax runs up the stairs, and while Zib is keeping Malice's attention by asking if they're going to surrender or if they want them to do 0 fire damage to them again, you're able to cut her down right in the back. And even though your weapon only does half damage because of the incorporeal nature of this like shadow mystic person, you do connect and you do cut her, and she does you know what, she explodes.
Or slime.
Clip it.
Clip it. Using your multi-directional fold omni hyper camera, or whatever I named it, you are able to take a free action to do a clip it, to upload this clip to your social media followers. Please make a computer's check. If you pass that computer's check, please make a diplomacy check. Excellent. I think that passes.
God, I hope so.
We got proof that you can physically destroy an ethereal creature.
I just pick up slime and rub it in the book.
I was going to ask you how you were going to log that.
Just rub it on a page.
Okay. So, Zib, congratulations. You have completed the last clip it of your background skill.
Wow.
Outside of this scene, we'll just kind of handle it right now. Once you succeed 5 times at your background skill for that level, you cap it out, basically. Both Zib's fame and Pax's Xenoseeking work on that same scale. Each time per level, you're allowed to do 5 of these checks. And once you do 5, you get the reward for that level. So last level, you got the Influencer Gold card, which allows you to buy grenades and potions and ammunition at half price from Schmooze the Used and the mobile merch table, which is on your spaceship with Jimothy. And at level 10, you just get a cash reward. All of the TikTok ads that you have been running, all of the Twitch sub, all the Ghost promotions. So you are going to get a credit.
It's a really
payout.
bad look that we just killed that ghost.
No. No, it's actually
bad.
good because what do you think it's made out of?
Ghosts.
It's ghosts.
Yeah.
The answer's ghosts.
It's ghosts.
So for this level, your reward is 3,675 credits. Goes directly to your bank account.
Good shit.
Wow.
As well as your subscriber count increasing by your diplomacy check. So you were at 472 billion. You are now at 501 billion followers in the Pack Worlds.
Nice. That's like a planet. A couple planets.
It's a lot of planets.
A couple planets.
It's
I
like
got a couple
7
planets.
billion people on
What
this.
was the money number again? I'm sorry.
Yes.
3,675.
spoken like a true content creator.
Sorry, I have a mental illness. And I can't,
Spoken like a true content creator.
I can't use my brain. That's the problem.
So once you level up again, which will be at the end of this adventure, you will be allowed to start making checks to the next level of your fame background skill. I forget what level 11 is. I have it written down somewhere else. So I made these background skills in order to kind of give you guys something to work on outside of outside of just the Dead Sun stuff. And I tried to tie them to your specific background so that you could have some kind of progression in the thing that, like, because I think like the creating a character and making a background is a thing that matters when you make the character and then like never again. Because it's this kind of hyper-specific knowledge that is only useful in very particular situations, and you really have to kind of shoehorn it in there to get it to apply. So I wanted to make something that was was like an activity that everybody could use. And with that, you guys have solved
The ghost puzzle.
the ghost puzzle. Once again, we've had a lot of ghost puzzles in this playthrough.
I hate them.
We had the hologram ghost from the Maze of Ghosts on Istamok. We had the ghosts that attacked you on the Singularity when you were fighting the Jangly Man, and now we even have more ghosts in here that were made by Malice, the weird shade mystic person, and you have solved all 3 of them. So,
Have we really though? Like, hey, this is Raj talking out loud. Like, when we get back to any sort of civilization, I really need to research munitions and weaponry for us to better handle these things in the future. Because we're always cobbling together scraps to barely win each time.
I mean, it's a ghost in space.
Yeah.
It is
Still have to
terrifying.
solve it, though. Like, the solution is violence. We have learned that.
Yeah. But what I think what Raj is saying is that violence can be done even better, Pax, if just a little bit of studying.
Oh, that is the motto of the Veskarium. It is actually the first line of the Vesk Constitution.
Violence can always be done better. Okay. So once Malice falls to the ground and dissipates and explodes, in this area over here to the right, the image of the other AI pops up and is just peeved. You know, is just so indignant and upset about what you guys have done to their friends that were trying to just have a nice time with their ghosts. And he pops up and he's like waving his arms and he's like, I can't. Why would you do this to us, to me? We were simply, we just wanted to hang out in our little clubhouse and play with the ghosts, and here you are coming in here and fucking all of our shit up. And honestly, it's just rude. It's just rude that you would come into somebody's house and do that. And he's got like his hands on his hips, and he's just very indignant about the entire situation.
I would like to search the room for a mute button.
Okay, you make a perception check for that mute button there, buddy.
Got it.
The rest of you don't find one. The rest of you, you know that in this room, there is supposedly a terminal that will sequester Eltreth into a digital prison and release Osteth from their digital prison. Remember that Osteth is the one that you met earlier. They are the one that is trying to keep the Stellar Degenerator out of the cultist's hands. Eltreth is the one that is in front of you, and is kind of losing their marbles a lot of it, and is helping the cultists.
Is this the terminal?
There are a bunch of terminals in here. I believe the terminal is... Now, there's a bunch of terminals. There is no terminal connected to this thing, it seems like. This area is full of like readouts and measurements and stuff, but the terminals that you can interact with are over here.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to inspect those.
Okay.
Also, above the table, we should totally take a 10-minute rest.
I'd like to go back to the ship and have a long lay down. Drink a Monster Energy.
Ooh.
Decompress with some Space Fortnite. And
So, Captain, what you're saying is that you finally would have bond with Jimothy?
Ooh.
I didn't say any of those words, so I'm...
Zib absolutely plays Fortnite, does not tell Jimothy.
Nope. Zib, your communicator is just like suddenly blowing up with a bunch of messages from Jimothy, and you don't want to open any of them because all it says is it's that meme where it just says Fortnite tonight, my queen, Fortnite tonight, and then eyeballs.
Yeah, he doesn't know about my Smurf account. And we're keeping it that way, team.
Speaking of, just side, the TTRPG scene at large, there is a Smurf TTRPG in development right now. It is having its Kickstarter. That face is correct. I don't know what it's going to be. I requested the quick start guide. They haven't given it to me yet. I am so curious as to what I need it. I need to have it. I need to know what it says.
But that needs to be one Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, what are the classes? There's 3 classes. There's young male Smurf, old Smurf, and girl
Woman.
Smurf. That's it.
Okay, I will say this because like Smurfs, they're like the ideology is collectivism, right? Like it's. I
mean, they do live in a commune where everybody shares responsibility. If you apply those words to their situation, there are also a bunch of weird blue dudes that sit around in mushrooms all day. You want to apply those words to it.
You want a completely off-topic Smurf fact that I learned this week?
Yes.
It's complete. It's random. Did you know that the Smurfs were the first ones to do the concept of modern zombies? It wasn't George Romero. Actually, the Smurfs did an episode where a Smurf with a weird coloration, like a gray Smurf, bit another Smurf, which made him get all zombie-like and try and bite other Smurfs in the 70s or early 80s or whenever.
Maybe that's what the TTRPG is about.
Wait,
right?
what?
Has
Yeah,
to.
no.
I want to play a Marxist TTRPG where you're little French blue people trying not
Wait,
to
what?
kill my
What
cat.
year is that? Because Night of the Living Dead is 1968.
That's what I
But
thought, yeah.
Smurfs are
I'll find it for you, but that's, I mean, just because I learned it doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah,
I learned
was
plenty
just
of untrue things off the
Well, I
time.
mean, the Smurfs have been around since the 50s, I think.
I don't doubt that. I'm just the
So
fact
I'm
version
sorry.
to me was 70s. So
It was a purple Smurf.
Okay.
And
I already don't believe you anymore.
Yeah,
so.
now I'm checked
Yeah.
out. So what you're saying is that the Smurfs invented racism.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and the idea of white genocide. I'm sorry.
Well, stream's over.
Yeah, sorry. Oh.
You can't spell Gargamel without those two letters GM. So,
Oh, I ruined the stream. I accidentally closed everything. Hold on, guys. Bringing it back. Sorry.
That's
Opera does this really weird thing that if you click
if you say white genocide, it activates the
if you accidentally click the bar and hold it in a position for too long, it closes. It minimizes every other program, which is
Okay.
a great feature that I can't figure out why somebody would make it.
all right, so here it is. One of the 3 animated adaptations of the original comic book called The Black Smurfs, where the Smurfs were infected with an identical disease that was turning blue Smurfs black, was done in 1961. I can't control what happened in the 60s. It's bad, but that's what it was.
Jesus Christ!
doing like Laurel and Hardy faces.
I'm just reading the wiki.
Man. Well, guys, it's been really nice doing the show with you for the past couple of years.
Do you guys remember like the early internet? There's that song about the Smurfs. That's pretty good.
I don't.
That'd be in
I
the
don't.
RPG.
I don't, and I feel like if we look it up, we might actually get sued and take it off the air.
Yeah.
Off the air, like we're you know what I mean. All right.
It's called Pop. Never mind. If you guys don't know, that's fine.
You guys are in this facility. Eltrith has appeared to you, and Horatio, you're gonna go check out one of the terminals.
Yeah, I do want to do that.
Let me read this thing real quick.
An attempted movement collides with at least one wall. Come on, I can't do a cool.
Yeah, this room's finicky.
The laws of it's very strict with the laws of.
Yeah. Well, don't try to walk through the fucking wall.
Well, I'm gonna go stand next to Clara. Hey, Clara.
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 Klarna.
Klarna.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, Horatio, why don't you go ahead and make me a computer check to inspect this computer in front of you?
You got it.
So, fortunately, you are familiar with Kishali data systems at this point, as well as the language as a whole. So, none of this is foreign to you. So, none of the DCs are increased.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's enough. So you're able to hack into the computer. It asks for an administrator password, and you just write boobs, and it's like, and it asks you for a confirmation. You put 42069, and it lets you log in. What you are greeted with is a list of commands. Some of the commands say things like gravitational monitoring. Some of them say robot maintenance, and one of them says at the very bottom it says AI maintenance. And the thing you are currently looking for is a program that will help you trap Eltrith and release Osteth.
Yeah, I for sure want to go look at AI maintenance.
Okay. Do me a favor and make me a computers check.
Okay.
Okay. So before you click that.
Oops, hang on. Sorry, we're frozen on the stream.
Oh no. Oh. No, just yeah. I do not understand how this works. Why does this do this to me? Still, okay, hold on. One day I'll actually figure out how to run a show.
This is a Discord problem. That is not a you problem.
Holy shit. Oh, whoops.
What happened?
All right. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yay.
Everybody move a little bit. Are we all back? We all back? All right, good. Thank you for calling that out. I also think that I titled the stream Session 7. I'm pretty sure this is Session 8. Whatever, dude. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So, as you are like cycling through trying to get to this AI program, you notice that like when you go to select it, it like moves. It's like the selection kind of jumps, and you turn to look behind you. Eltreth, as a hologram, is also sitting at a hologram computer and looking at you menacingly and typing. And you realize that you are in some kind of like dueling banjos hack war with Eltreth, as he is like comically angry about you being in the system and is typing back at you. So what you have noticed is that he has rewritten some of the code on this terminal to activate a countermeasure if you select the AI sequestering program.
Okay. So he's trying to reroute the encryption without getting caught in a firewall?
Exactly.
You know that I used to play hopscotch in mainframes since I was 8 years old?
Yeah,
there we go. This
Hack
is what
the
I
planet.
needed.
That was yesterday.
It was.
Are there
You were
too
wondering.
many? Are there too many garbage files? Do you need more time?
Ian, what do you want to do about that?
I think I want to countermeasure his countermeasures.
Okay. That's going to be a computer check.
Wait, hold on. I think I can... Shit, there's something I can... I actually have like a skill that's based around this.
Okay.
Fuck, where is it?
I love to go to work every day and do computers check after computers check until a video game occur.
That's how that works. I know every time you log into work, you just do a couple rolls and then you have a video game. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's automatically added. Okay, so I always get a +1 in this. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I will redo computer check.
Okay. So Eltreth is typing and you're typing and you're both typing, and you are able to type faster and overwrite the thing that Eltreth does, and now selecting the countermeasure will be safe for you. While that happens, you realize that he is doing even more behind the scenes. So what you'll have to do is try to see if he has done something. It's going to be like just a bunch of computer checks in a row, trying to outwit Eltreth as he is trying to rewrite the code around you. So you are now in this like sub menu of the AI program. And the thing that you're looking for is called the sequestering program. So there's one that says sequestering, there's one that says maintenance, and there's some other ones that are irrelevant. Make a computer's check to notice if Eltreth has done anything. Okay, he has put up another countermeasure on top of the sequestering program. So please make another computer's check to get around that.
Okay.
My man, you are a samurai. You're a keyboard cowboy. You've got this.
I cross my hands while I'm hacking now. Like I was typing like this, but now I do this. Just so you know. Yeah.
Get me another keyboard!
Eltreth is furious. Oh. So that 32 was to notice if there was one, and you did notice. The 36 was to disable, which allowed you to get into the next tier. And this is the last one. The options here are engage and back. So you only have two options: engage and back. You have no idea if he has made it this far.
Guys, I lost him. I lost him in the system.
He disappears. Yeah.
I can't trace the API calls. I've never run into this before.
Have you tried rebooting yet?
I just start reaching for the mouse.
You know what? Just like Captain says, YOLO. Hashtag YOLO. And I'm going to just try to go right back in.
That's the password. That's the password to the Space Wave Maven. It's just hashtag YOLO. Fucking command code.
Unfortunately, the next step of the way was trapped with a countermeasure that is very similar to the trap that you fell into over here in the room with all the robots.
64-bit encryption. Fuck.
The terminal next to you over here is going to explode in a 20-foot radius. Not right here, right here.
Fuck.
It will hit everybody in that 20-foot radius. In order to take half damage, you must make a reflex save.
Huge.
Oh, I don't get hit. Boo.
No, you don't. Not at all. So Zib and Clara, or Zib and Horatio, please make a oof, guys. This
Guys,
might.
please
Please
don't all die.
This might be it. Clara's fine, and she's not going to take any damage because the operatives are broken. So Zib and Horatio. Oh my god. You're going to take all of this.
It interneted me I interneted so bad it killed me.
Don't worry, I'm kind of the party's tank, so it's
not
a
for
big deal
long.
to me.
4D4. Okay. You take this much.
A real wicked demon.
Wow, that could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
I just died again from interneting bad. I had 20 hit points and that did 21.
The AI found your Reddit account and you just now have negative karma. You have to start from scratch.
I died of embarrassment. I've been clouded. Like I've just been canceled on socials. My GitHub was just made public.
I imagine you doing the
Bomber guy put out a 4-hour video about how much I suck.
wow.
Unfortunate.
That's the other thing that survived the gap is like just this one restaurant and H Bomber guy.
Yeah, so Horatio, you are on the ground convulsing because you just got electric shock. Eltrith pops back up and goes, "Fuck yeah! Fuck you! Fuck you!" But Zib,
We lost a hacking war.
Zib, you are holding the mouse. So if you like, you can make a computer check to activate the sequestering program. Perfect. You are able to click the button.
Like, okay.
Yeah. You crawl your way back to the terminal and very dramatically take a chitinous finger and click the mouse very forcefully.
I was born on the internet. You merely adopted it.
And Eltrith goes, "No!" very dramatically, and you can see him melt in lines of matrix code, and the entire room. By the way, Horatio is still on the ground dying.
I'm literally, yeah.
I don't know if you guys want to do something about that.
Which one's Horatio again?
He is the computer one. No, not the one that is a computer. No.
That's Donatello.
Yes, yeah, Horatio's the fuck.
I'm the Mikey.
Man. Horatio is Donatello. Pax is Leonardo. Wait. Clara is
I'm totally
Raphael.
Raph. I'm totally Raph.
No.
Clara
Clara's
is.
There's Raphael.
Yeah,
Casey Jones.
yeah.
Zib is Leonardo, and Pax is Michelangelo, but he thinks
Yeah,
he's Shredder.
I can't believe I've died a lot. I've been playing tabletop RPGs for over 30 years. I've never lost all of my hit points hacking a computer.
Yeah. So we have a pretty unfortunate series of events that is happening right now. Horatio is down. Horatio only has 2 resolve points, which means that somebody is going to have to stabilize Horatio because he will not be able to do it himself.
Yeah.
Medicine is an intelligence check, right?
Yes.
I got it.
Mm.
I'm gonna put his guts back inside of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think they're on the outside.
Yeah, they're still inside of him. You would have to take them out and then put. Pax, please don't do whatever you're about to do.
Okay. I would like to aid though. Whoever is trying to stabilize.
Let me see. There's a very specific path that we have to follow because you have to use like 3/4 of your points to stabilize yourself. You cannot do that because you only have 2 left. So you have to make a medicine check to stabilize your. Okay. Hold on one sec. Okay. Okay. So, one of you can apply first aid to Horatio. The DC to apply first aid, which is to stabilize a dying person, is 15. Which one of you wants to make the medicine check to save your friend? Oh, yeah, it's going to be Clara. Clara gets a plus 14. So even if she rolls a 1, she will succeed.
Oh, okay.
So Clara
Sounds fine.
dodges the lightning bolt. Zib clicks the button. Eltrith melts and is being rebooted as we speak, and Clara runs over to Horatio to stabilize him. So I am going to say that because she did so well, we're actually going to treat this as a deadly wounds check. You can use medicine to restore hit points to a living, wounded creature. This takes 1 minute, and the DC is based on the medical equipment used. If you succeed the check, you restore 1 hit point per your CR or level. So, Horatio, you're actually going to get 10 hit points back.
Did she just like put anime on the screen or something?
Yeah.
Spits on both hands, rubs them together, just touches your wounds. You're fine.
Defibrillates you with her palms. She stands on you with her jump jets and just kind of jumps, and your whole body goes, bzz, and you come back.
She's like, yo, it's fucking internet, you nerd.
I'm not calling your mom.
So, while this is happening, Eltrith is melting into lines of code. The room right after that happens goes very dark. All of the terminals turn off and all of the emergency lights turn on, and you're standing in a very dimly lit room. It takes a second. You can hear the whirring of computers. I guess computers still use fans, right? In the future? Yeah, you gotta have a fan. Somehow. Yeah, okay. Or do you think these are all liquid cooled? No, these are all liquid cooled. That's cooler. Yeah. And you can hear the pumps for the liquid cooling start spinning up.
It's sci-fi liquid though.
It's sci-fi liquid. Yeah. It's future
Green.
dupe.
Yeah. It's gamer girl. Yeah.
It's gamer girl bathwater.
Yeah.
And as the lights come back on and Clara saves Horatio, the the dais that is over here lights up again, and instead of being Eltrith this time, it is the picture of Osteth that you met in the other room.
Okay.
According to you, as far as you can see, you have been successful. Eltrith has been sequestered back into his digital prison, and Osteth has regained control of the system at large. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a 5-minute break. It is almost 8:30, and when we get back, we will figure out what happens next. Okay?
Hooray.
I'm going to hit this BRB button, and everybody take 5.
Tired of the same old breakfast? We got you. Because here, we believe breakfast should be fun. Spacey's all-day breakfast menu. Food so good, it's out of this world.
And we're back. Hi, welcome back to what are we? Welcome back to Dead Sundays, the show where we play Starfinder on a Sunday. So I just started a conversation and then ended it so that we could continue it right now. So Pax, you had a feat that you were supposed to pick for level 10. We did not. We forgot to pick it, and now we remembered how to pick it. So why don't you tell us what you got?
Okay, so I'm actually picking a feat that is from Ports of Call, which I guess we don't have in our stuff, called Impressive Flex. It states, you terrify your foes with impressive posturing. So I can actually just flex so hard that I can shake people for 1d4 rounds.
As a full action, you can attempt an intimidate check to demoralize all foes within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, but by flexing. That's an important part. Or an impressive display of prowess, physical prowess. So like I could just pick up Raj and like flex with him on a bicep, and everyone would be like, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I can't attack these people."
I think you still have to use your intimidate check though, don't you?
I do. I'm pretty sure that's part of the roll. So
Yeah.
attempt an intimidate check, which that's gonna be rough because my intimidate is only plus 16.
Oh yeah, I guess you did put all of your points into that. So yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure. Because like the way that feat is written, it almost sounds like it's giving you the ability to use strength for intimidate instead of charisma.
Which would be awesome.
Which is not what's happening.
But yeah, that's not what's
You're
happening.
just like, Rod, what? Hit my music.
At the end of the month, I'm playing Starfinder 2E for the first time. They are doing a playtest run at the game store in West Philly, and I haven't read any of the stuff yet because I just haven't had time. But I have seen I kind of enjoy the direction that they're going in with a lot of the spells and abilities. Like there is one called Doom Scroll, which makes the target's like PDA pop up and just constantly show them content after content after content after content, and it fascinates them so that they can't pay attention to the fight. They're just scrolling through their phone.
That's
And then
pretty cool.
There's another one that like literally you forward a bunch of annoying memes to them and they're distracted by that, and I think they're intimidated. So like they took a lot of like very common tech lifestyle things that are happening right now and turned them into science fantasy abilities for Starfinder 2. Super excited to get into it. Just haven't yet because
I put them in Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Yeah, I don't think that is going to work the way that they they let us assume it was going to work. Like they still have to run all the 2E stuff, the Starfinder stuff by the Pathfinder stuff, and then the GM has to approve it at their own table. But I don't think it's going to be as forward and backwards compatible as
Oh, so wait. I was half making a joke, but that's actually refreshing to hear that it's not just like Pathfinder Second Edition with spaceships. You know?
Yeah, because obviously there's.
Yeah.
And that's confusing because the book itself, because I went and I got my hands on the book, says that it's a addition to Pathfinder 2e. You have to have Pathfinder to do it.
It is, but it is, but it isn't. It's
right.
It also, a very important thing about it is, and I'm going to be kind of critical of Paizo right now. So if you don't like that, just turn your computer off.
Turn your monitor around.
Turn your monitor around. Turn your headphones off. They kind of did this thing where. It's crazy to me that they are selling the playtest book. Now, the playtest materials are available for free on the internet. I get that. But they're selling the playtest book. But all of those playtest materials require you to have the Pathfinder 2nd Edition core rulebook to understand where all of it's built off of. However, 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, they started to redo and remaster all of it. So this 2nd edition rulebook that I have is kind of almost not compatible with the current edition of Pathfinder 2. Now, the changes between them is probably minor and only like a PDF's worth of errata, but it is still the idea of I want to do this playtest thing, but I need to purchase this $70 textbook first to really understand what's going on is a little... Ooh. To be fair, I don't know how to make products, so I do not have a solution to that. I'm just some guy. Y'all know how it is. Just a fucking guy. All right. You can turn your monitor back and turn your headphones back on.
Yep.
Hot here, guys.
It's quite warm.
So hot all of a sudden. So you have melted the bad AI back into his prison, and you have restored the good AI back into her rightful place as overseer of the facility. When she pops up, she is going to do a little speech.
Oh, did she have this prepared?
Yeah. So she pulls out like a book from her waistband and she reads it. She's just been waiting a really long time for someone to come save her.
Is it Mind Wars? Is it like just in the margins of?
Yeah. It's actually it's Pax's copy of Mind Wars that has all of his to-do lists in the margins. She read your mind. She wants to connect with the youth of society right now.
Fucking AI stealing everyone's stuff.
Thank you, travelers. With Eltrith returned to his containment, the Gate of 12 Suns is one step closer to being safe from the predations of those marauders. Now that I have access to the gate's full sensor suite, I can detect that some of them are still within the system. They are within the core facility of Gate 2's controller moon, an underground facility where my colleagues could adjust the gravitational pulses emanating from the planetoid center when necessary. Since my inception as an artificial intelligence, physical presences have been unnecessary in those facilities, with the exception of standard maintenance bots. You see her kind of like flicker and look around, like as if she's checking different monitors and stuff. And she says, "It seems as though the Marauders have briefly commandeered some of those robots to help them in their quest. I am completely locked out of those bots' programming, and it is only a matter of time before our enemies retrieve an intact control board required to repair the controls that open the Stellar Degenerator's demiplane. I need your help to stop them." So what she's telling you is that there is another group of cultists that are on something called Gate 2, or the controller moon of Gate 2. And they are trying to retrieve one of the control boards to bring it back here to activate the demiplane to release the Stellar Degenerator.
Okay.
Do they know we're here yet?
She can't answer that question.
Well, if they don't know we're here, we could just stay here and break their shit when they land.
But they probably know that you're here because of your fight with the Jangly Man, and because you guys rigged that ship to blow, as well as sent false signals out into the rest of the system to distract them.
Mm-hmm.
So
how much time has passed actually from when we did that a couple sessions ago to now?
I think it's been about 12 hours because you guys rested your full 8 and then traveled to the planet, and then you've been exploring for a little bit. So landing was probably an hour. So yeah, it's been between 12 and 14 hours, depending on how long you think these fights took. But I
mean, if they have to come here, it makes the most sense for us to stay here.
That is a good point. Yeah, she says I overheard them talking, obviously because I was imprisoned here. They do intend to return here with a working control board, open the demiplane, and access the stellar degenerator. So if you were to stay here and ambush them, that would be a fine plan of action.
Good thinking, Pax.
As you guys are having this conversation, there is more that she wants to say to you. So she flips a couple pages back in the Mind Wars book and goes to a different set of paragraphs that she has written for you guys.
Back to the history of God Secretary Winters section, which nobody reads. Everyone skips that.
It's like this whole thing where God Secretary Winters is having this like internal conflict in front of a mirror about the importance of progression in a society, but also like how do you balance that against like the exploitation of another group of people, but also like if you're born into silver spoonism, like does that really take away from anything that nobody gives a shit. Because the way it ends is always the same, is always him, everybody who has that thought then resolves to be the force against the darkness, but the darkness always happens to be women and minorities.
In the pack worlds, it's not Skinner in that meme, it's God Secretary Winters.
Correct.
Am I the problem? No, it's the children who
No, it is the denizens of the pack worlds that are out of touch. Correct. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's so funny, dude. So she says, as you guys are talking about Null 9 coming back with this other control board, she starts in and she says, I've had several days in my confinement to think about the span of events that have brought us here, and I have come to a difficult decision. The stellar degenerator must be destroyed. Even if this Cult of the Devourer were defeated to this day, there is no guarantee the location of the Gate of 12 Suns will stay hidden. The superweapon cannot be trusted with any people, no matter how peaceful and well-intentioned they might be. Though the events happened before I was born, I heard tales of when the Kishali used the degenerator to pacify a terrible enemy that threatened us with obliteration, and the results convinced my people to hide the weapon away. All the lights in the room dim, and she projects a holograph of an unknown solar system out around you guys, very similar to the scene of like in Final Fantasy VII where Cloud and the gang yeah
I knew that it's Bugenhagen. She's Bugenhagen.
Yeah, they go to Cosmo Canyon and they look at all the shit.
I don't know what that is. I've been to a planetarium. Is it like a planetarium?
No, it's like the thing from Cosmo Canyon. It's like no, it's not like don't let them do this. It's not the thing from, it's not a planetarium. It is Cosmo Canyon, Final Fantasy VII OG. I don't know what a planetarium is.
Planetarium is. Have you ever had a little bald guy shoot holograms up in the air for you, and then you see planets and stuff?
That's the Bugenhagen thing. Yeah,
the Bugenhagen.
Yeah. So you see this image of a solar system, and she says, and you see, the solar system and also this shape, close to the sun, and she says, some were killed instantly, caught in the energy transference beam when the stellar degenerator turned their sun into a black dwarf. And then the hologram shows this ray of light streaking in from outside. I'm sorry. The stellar degenerator is outside of the solar system at this point.
Okay.
A ray of light streaking in from outside of the system and hitting the sun. This tether pulses with energy, tearing apart starships and even moons in its general vicinity. And those were the lucky ones. Within a week, temperatures across the system dropped to below freezing, and with no sun to sustain it, plant life began to die shortly thereafter. The sun at the center of the system shrinks and grows dark. Digital displays appear near each of the system's 10 planets, showing the decrease in temperature and light levels. Hundreds of millions eventually starved to death or were killed in skirmishes over food. The mass of the black dwarf wasn't enough to keep its planets in orbit, and eventually they started to drift outward, spinning erratically into the inky depths. The hologram shows the orbits of the system's like frozen planets start to wobble and eke out, and then they kind of just drift off into the background darkness. And she said, so you can see why the stellar degenerator must be destroyed. But unfortunately, in order to do that, we must open the demiplane in which it is kept.
Gotcha.
So I need you to help me repair this console with the control board that hopefully Null 9 and the other cultists are retrieving now. And then we will open the plane and find a way to destroy the super weapon.
Couldn't we just destroy the console and then maybe it will open?
So like a big pop-up, holographs in front of Pax's face, and it says, you just kind of have to play the game the way the game is written.
Like the DM shows up and speaks to Pax directly.
Yeah.
Just
Hey, man.
God is like, stop.
Hey man, do me a solid. Yeah, there is like kind of there is a lack of motivation written into it, and I couldn't really. At first, it seems like you're trying to stop the cultists, but then it seems like you're trying to you stop them from opening the demiplane, so that like if this thing is destroyed, like who cares? They can't get to the stellar degenerator, but now you have to repair it to get to the stellar degenerator to destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
So above the table, an idea, and tell me if we can't do this, but couldn't we just rig the console prior to the control board showing up to either destroy the demiplane or leave it open so we can head towards it in our ship now, destroy the stellar degenerator, and get the fuck out of there. So they open it for us and we're the first ones in.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's a great plan, though.
I hope someone else comes up with it, because Pax can't.
Wait, doesn't that just mean that we end up in like a race to blow up the thing
I think
With
so.
with a head start?
With a huge head start. We're already there. They turned it up. They opened the door for us.
So Osteth says, okay, so that is a plan. Flaws with that plan would be that, one, you wouldn't be able to get much closer to the entrance of the demiplane than the cultists would. You would get maybe 2 hours ahead of them, because in the space between all of those suns, when the demiplane opens, you can't be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it'll just destroy the ship.
It'll just rip this. It'll rip this ship apart. So like, let's say like you're just outside of that area. It is basically being in orbit around one of those controller moons, which would give you about an hour head start, maybe closer to 2 to 3 hours. And then once you got there, you would constantly be fighting whatever automated defenses are inside the stellar generator, plus being chased by the cultists.
Kind of feels like a damned if we do, damned if we don't situation, though, because it's going to be a rush to get in the second it opens. And it needs to open.
It's always a rush at the holidays.
I am looking forward, trying to...
Is there a nuclear weapon on the Space Wade? Could we just nuke it?
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, like, also, I don't think you understand how big the stellar degenerator is.
No,
Like,
I clearly do not.
It is
But
like
we'll
Death
check it out.
Star.
I was gonna say,
What is
I've played Knights of the Old Republic. I know what this is.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the
all right.
image I have in my head, actually. Of what
It's the Star Forge. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is a big fucking thing. It is like, what is the third Death Star called?
Death Star.
It's just called the Death Star again.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about the one from the New World. It's whatever Ilum used to be. I can't remember.
Oh, right. Yeah. It ain't got a name.
Deathticle.
Yes.
The Desticle. That makes sense.
The
Ah,
one
yes.
that has verses on it? Yes.
Yeah, there's only one of them because the other one got sick. Okay. So
Lance Armstrong.
I would like you guys kind of already have a plan, and I think that plan is pretty good. You want
Just sit and wait.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that, like, if you said it, if they're gonna come back here,
We might as well
then-
ambush.
then they will have to go through you to fix the thing.
So we should Home Alone.
Yeah, you could Home Alone these motherfuckers. And I wish Beck was here because I feel like they would be losing their mind right now. We could Home Alone these motherfuckers. So
Is there a cache of large amounts of grease on here on this station somehow?
she goes, no, I don't know why anybody would need that. That means no. Why would anybody have that?
Do you have an entire basement full of paint cans?
No,
Damn it.
but
How about Marvel? Cardboard cutouts of Michael Jordan.
what about broken Christmas ornaments scattered all over the floor? What about that? Do you have that? Hey, is Donald Trump around so I can ask him for directions? So
There's our ace. There's our ace in the hole. Like,
Yeah.
we got the camouflage belt. Just stick Zib out front. Oh, this isn't where the console is. You got to go to a different planet.
fuck, I keep forgetting that we have that camouflage belt, and it is hilarious. Especially because we have one that is specifically programmed to be the mayor of Istamak, who died thousands of years ago and is only remembered by these two AI, one of which is insane. So, here's what I'm going to tell you about the current state of where you guys are. Because Osteth has information about the cultists and how many there are and where they are. She doesn't have specific names for everybody except for Null 9. Null 9 is the android who is in charge of all of these cultists. So underneath her is a half-orc operative and a dwarf. What is he? Some kind of dwarf soldier. Both of which are people heavily inundated in the cult of the Devourer. So those two people are currently... I'm sorry, and there's one more person who is a Yusoki, whose name is Zaz, who has a twin sister somewhere.
Not maybe, possibly in the lower section of Absalon selling
No,
a bunch of weapons?
it's maybe like over here.
Oh, okay.
So there are four major people left, I think, and there is one ringleader who is Null 9. The half-orc operative left, and now that Osteth has regained their senses and their sensory suite of the system, they're able to point out where everybody went. So you guys basically laid 3 traps successfully. There was one trap that was the explosion of the Jangly Man ship. The the half-orc operative went there, investigated the ship, and the ship exploded. One of the escape pods was investigated by the dwarf on one of the other controller moons, and one of the Yosoki went with Null 9 to go to Moon 2. Which leaves one Yosoki who is probably close by, and Null 9 and the other Yosoki at Gate 2 getting another control board. So effectively, the dwarf is out of commission, and the half-orc operative is out of commission. They're effectively out of the adventure. You did things to distract them and get around those fights, so you won't have to worry about them. So your plan is to wait for Null 9 to come back, and you won't have to worry about the full force of all of these people coming back at the same time.
Yeah, so I guess our best bet is to finish clearing this place out, take a big old nap, and then booby trap it.
Yeah. So I will have to. So obviously, this is a very futuristic facility. There is a lot of stuff here that you would be able to use to create traps and stuff, and you might be able to make a maze of death into the place that you're supposed to go if you wanted to.
Future is boring. We've been talking about Star Wars. Let's absolutely steal a Star Wars plan. I'm a Xenoseeker. Can I figure out what hostile and predator species are on this planet and lure them to the front of this base while we hang out in here, and then everybody who shows up have to deal with a bunch more of those mouth monsters?
Okay.
And in character also, Raj could probably tap everybody at the Arcanumarium to come up with the most devious frat boy pranks. Above the table, I know there's a shit ton of mechanical traps in Starfinder that's just in the SRD.
Yeah.
Things that you can jury rig and put together. So.
Right. So what we would have to do is find which. So we'd have to take engineering checks to craft items, and then depending on the difficulty of that trap would depend on the would influence the check and how much damage it wod do if it were tripped.
So what you're saying is we are about to do an A-team montage.
Yep.
Where Zib is chomping on a cigar, and Pax has a Mr. T Mohawk all of a sudden, and then we're making a cabbage gun tank.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Can we?
Yep.
Actually, can we take the guns off the Maiden and mount them as a defense turret where we sit outside and blast people? If we're going full on turning this into booby traps and a base we can defend, you always see that in movies and stuff where like they scavenge parts from whatever they're not defending to set up mounted guns where they are.
Okay.
Some kind of
Oh, really adorable with Jimothy, Elton Boy.
Yep.
What was that, Steph?
Fortnite.
Yes.
Yeah, Fortnite. We could Fortnite them. Yeah.
We can Fortnite it.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to make traps. You want to take the guns off of the maiden. You want to research the flora, the fauna.
I would want to take a look at the facilities to see what I could like mechanically create. And then I would probably want to make some. So I got hit with 2 exploding electronic traps. So since we've been in here, so I'd probably want to create some of those as well.
Okay. So there isn't a lot of room for them. There's just a little bit. You could rewire some stuff to make use of it, but they would be mostly in this room. And I guess I'm not entirely sure where that control board goes. You know what I mean? Like, where is the
Where do we plug it in? I could just start smashing consoles till the AI gets mad at me. Or we could ask.
I think it's in the room that you guys are in. It's probably this stuff over here is the main control center for the gravitation anomaly demiplane situation.
That's interesting. Because didn't you say it was this one when we were up here?
No, this was just for this facility. This was for lighting and stuff in this facility. And if I did say that before, I'm retconning it now.
Sounds good.
Bitch. Yes, this chamber holds the central control panels for the Gate of 12 Suns. All right, so yeah, it must be this stuff in here. And this is where they're going to bring back that control board that they're looking for.
Okay.
So like before, we're going to have to make some engineering checks. But I do want Beck to be involved with this home aloning plan as well as seeing what it looks like when it pops off. So what I want to do now is get your guys' ideas of how you want to set this up. So I've got make traps, take the guns off of the maiden, or and when you say that, Osteth also says, you know, if you guys, there's only one landing pad, and if your ship is parked there, they might just blow it up and then land on top of it. If not, they won't land and they'll leave. So if you're going to set an ambush, you have to put the ship somewhere else.
Right.
So while she's on board with this whole like moving the guns thing, if I don't even know if that's going to be possible, counterpoint, you could hide the maiden somewhere else, and then once you have confirmation that they're on their way, you can fly it over and shoot at them.
Well, we just hide it on the opposite side of the planet, but the only person who can fly the ship is Clara. Well, the only person who normally flies the ship is Clara. I don't think Jimothy or Slimer.
Wow.
Slurps
Wow.
McGee.
Wow, you're just digging a deeper hole. Did you say call him Slurps McGee?
Basically, my
His name is Schmooze the Ooze.
Got it.
Glup
Okay.
Shido.
I will have to look into the other piloting options for you in that case.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to put Clara on the ship if we're all
right. That would be.
Maloning.
I mean, but also you could take the guns off of it, and then go park the ship and be in contact with Jimothy to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't thinking all the guns. I was just thinking of the flak cannon and then putting the flak cannon like here. And then anyone who walks through this door, just flak cannon down the hallway.
Okay. They will not fit inside this building.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, they are so much bigger than you think they are. Like, they're hardpoint sized. They're large hardpoint sized. In a language that you would understand.
Yeah, there's a... I can't draw. Like this area right here. Boom.
Where are you?
There.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So technically, we could probably put it here and then use this as a choke point.
Maybe, depending on how we're going to handle... Like, because also, you're going to need heavy machinery or something to move these around.
I am impressively strong.
You fucking dickhead.
And I provide great moral support.
Shut the fuck up, Pax.
Max, I like your ideas, but I'm thinking mind spore traps. Maybe as a Xenoseeker, if we can find something that
Realistically, I do think we should be using the animals of the planet as a trap.
Yeah. I'm thinking mind spores traps. I'm thinking, there are like obedience implant traps that I've read about.
We could dig a hole and put all the swords we've collected at the bottom of it and then cover it.
Honestly, yes.
That's actually a great fucking plan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a punchy pit. I mean,
Yeah.
It worked for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah.
It can work for you.
Okay. So we've got pits with swords in it. We have take the guns off the maiden, which I think is a big thing. I don't know how that's going to work or if it's going to work. So I have to look into that.
that is our stretch goal. So.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think researching the fauna and figuring out what's going on with that and what your actual options are is going to be a really good idea. So I think what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to set Zib and Pax up with researching the fauna on the planet while we set up Clara and Horatio doing the traps and engineering and like the choke points and the tactical analysis of the actual building.
There literally is like the Star Wars trash compactor smashy walls trap in the rule book in this.
But keep in mind that like making that also requires you to have a trash compactor. Yeah. So you can't just kind of make something out of nothing. Well, I mean you can, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Long enough, but
you did say all the doors are the slidey sci-fi pocket doors, which would require hydraulics, which we could use for a smashy trap.
And this is the important conversation that we have to have about how you're actually going to make all these things. Yeah. So here's
an idea, guys.
Here is what slidey door trap. Perfect. Slidey door trap. I'm writing them all down because what's going to happen is we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Get a bunch of ideas. I have to research this. I don't know how this is going to work. This is also not the way the adventure is supposed to plan out at all, but I think this is way better than going to Gate 2 to fight them, is creating this labyrinth of... is Home Alone these motherfuckers. I think that's wonderful. So that's what I want you guys to do. I will have to figure out what you guys can actually do and what you would have to do those things and how you can act on the information that you're going to get. I don't immediately see anything about the other fauna on the planet. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. There is probably some kind of dossier of the planet that I just don't have access to right now that I have to find. If not, I will talk to my long-term Starfinder friend who has run this already. And he and I will come up with something for you guys. So, instead of... So what I want to do now is pause that plan and let you guys know, as you're making this idea, Osteth tells you that there is one more person in the building. It is Ostet doesn't know who it is, but it is someone that apparently did not care to come check in with the rest of the crew while you guys were fighting everybody. She doesn't know if they're dangerous, but she says that they seem preoccupied with their work and haven't left the room since you guys have started sneaking around. They are clearly doing some kind of electrical engineering machinery work in there. She doesn't know what they're doing, but they are in that last room up and to the right.
Is it just one person?
It's one person with a bunch of like half-finished drones around them, some of which are moving. And I want to remind you guys that you have not taken a rest in a while.
Yeah. We're gonna want to at least take a short.
Yeah. So, but if you take an 8-hour rest, that is going to significantly alter the timeline of what everybody else is doing. How do you want to proceed with this other person who may or may not be dangerous in this other room?
I'm close to death.
Okay.
I need at least a 10-minute rest. So.
Okay. So why don't you guys take care of that 10-minute rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will look on. Clara's sheet. Does Clara have... So Clara has a Mark II healing potion that she is going to donate to Raj.
Thank you.
Raj, you get 12 back. It's a good roll.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
So you get... That's HP, by the way. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to just check your guys' stats real quick. Where are you at with HP? I would go into your sheet and reload all your guns, just to make sure.
Goodbye, Fat Assault Rifle. You were fantastic.
Yeah,
when I
your
had
rifle
it.
disappears.
Yeah. You're the best.
Around. Okay. Horatio, you have 1 resolve point left. Pax, you have 3.
Got me close.
Zib has 0.
Ooh.
Clara probably has all of hers. Just 9 of 12. Clara cheats.
Somebody's got to.
Okay. All right. While you're taking your 10-minute rest, Osteth is like going through a lot of the sensory data that she now has access to. And one of the things that she's going to add to the information that she's given you is that the maintenance bots that were previously under her control, some of them have gone dark and are currently outside of her being able to see them, which probably means that either they have been destroyed and or the cult has found a way to modify their programming to serve them. How do you want to handle this person in the other room?
Let's kill him.
Okay.
Actually, let's.
Okay.
Could Zib talk him down? I mean, we've got him surrounded. We've killed a bunch of other people. maybe they just want to surrender and help us build cool traps.
Maybe.
Yeah, worth a shot. It's worked out so well for me in the past. As you can see from my 34 hit points. Let's get out walking.
Let me. Yeah, go ahead and get yourself up and around. Yeah, so make sure you don't interact with any walls or hit any boundaries because that could be bad for you guys. Yep, collides with a wall. Wow. I kind of hate that.
I cannot move my guy.
Makes a lot of sense when you're like in a combat.
Oh yeah, because then you could just move. All right. I do need to click some buttons real quick. Excuse me. Excuse me 1 second. So as you get to the door, why doesn't everybody make me a perception check and see if you can see what you hear from the other side? Okay. Raj, as you approach that door, on the other side of it, you can hear the sounds of like you recognize the sound of like welding things together, like that zzz, making the sound of someone repairing large-scale electronics and working on them, and as well as hearing someone kind of like mutter to themselves about nothing the entire time on the other side of this door right here.
Okay. There's somebody making stuff on the other side of the door, guys.
Cool.
And then Clara says, okay, well, why don't you open the door and I'll shoot him.
Okay. I'm going to ready my
Like they're
own
here.
firearm. Yeah. I'm going to ready my own firearm, and then also ready my electroplax shield. So I'll do this. I'll hold electroplax. No, that thing's broken. Never mind. Fucking forgot about that thing. Shattered. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna ready my firearm and slowly peek my head into door.
Okay. You're going to slowly look. So the doors are open and or closed. We have decided they are these slidey doors. You can't like kind of creak the door open. It doesn't work like that. So do you want to open it or not?
Yeah, I will open the door.
Okay.
And have gun ready. Yeah.
Oh no!
In this room, when you open the door, you see maintenance spot 1, you see maintenance spot 2, and on the floor you see a hover drone that is providing assistance to a Yusoki that is doing some kind of maintenance on a scrap pile in front of them. As soon, I'm sorry,
Is that a 19?
is what a 19?
X1X. That's 19, right?
Oh no, it's it shouldn't be capitalized like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just their name is that.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to look like that. Sorry to confuse everybody with putting numbers where they shouldn't be. Yeah, so as soon as you open the door, Clara is going to shoot one of the robots because that's what you told her to do. And then I guess we're going to get right into combat.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
sounds good. You guys are all going to get a surprise round. Shoot Pearl. That's a hit, I would assume. I don't know.
Always is.
Yep, that's a hit. And she shoots it.
Oh.
And what do you know? It's not incorporeal. The beauty of fighting robots. The door pops open. Clara shoots a bullet over Pax's shoulder and hits the first robot directly in the center. These robots they look like the Phantom of the Menace B1 droids, the Roger droids, but they're shorter and they have a wider torso, but they have that same kind of head.
nice.
Horatio, Pax, and Zib, you guys have an action that you can use before we add everybody to the tracker and start a new round of combat.
Just one action?
Yes. So a standard or a move action.
I'm just going to go ahead and take the move action. Boom.
Okay. Horatio, you have a standard or a move action.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I should probably go Sorry, can we reorder this?
Oh my god.
Zib should really go first in a situation where we're going into a room.
Yeah, our breach and clear sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't think about this at all. Horatio just like, yeah, take my gun out, and then
I thought we were talking. That didn't happen.
Can I do herring fire?
I don't know on who.
So what's the thing that just got drilled?
Bot number 1.
Bot 1. Okay, and then which one's the Yosoki? Is it Zix or is it QQ?
Zix.
Okay. Wait, herring fire is suppressing fire, right? Or they're two. I'm trying to remember. Like, one decreases.
There's covering and there's harrying. Harrying is if you do damage, if you hit, you deal no damage, but the next ally to attack that foe gains a +2 bonus to their attack roll.
Yeah. And then the other one is cover fire.
Right.
Right. Okay. I want to do cover fire.
Okay. So you have to pick the target, and you have to pick the ally that's going to gain the bonus.
Okay. Zix will be the target,
Okay.
and then I will do cover fire for good old Captain.
Okay.
I feel like you should do it for Pax, but
Then I'll do it for Pax because Captain said do it for Pax.
Perfect.
Okay. And then I just do a regular gunshot with that, right? And then I click the John. Yeah. And that is
Your plasma pistol only has a range of 20 feet.
it says herring fire bonus, but doesn't have a cover fire. Interesting.
Your plasma pistol can only go this far.
Okay.
It can't actually hit 6.
Then how about just bot 1?
Bot 1.
Yeah. There's a herring fire bonus, but not a cover fire bonus. Should I just click herring fire bonus?
No, because the herring fire bonus is when you have successfully.
we can use it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the bonus that you're trying to get.
It does not let me choose cover fire.
Because you. Yeah, don't worry about any bonus. Just make an attack roll.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So the bot here will take a -2 if it attacks Pax.
Okay.
Migo?
Yep. Roll that grenade in there.
Okay, I would like to also cook it. Yeah?
You can't do a full action right
Oh,
now.
can't do full action?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just do regular tornado.
Okay, where do you want to put it?
Probably like here. I can no longer see where everyone is, so
Yeah.
just presumably.
Yep, perfect. It's gonna hit all of them.
Hooray! DiMaggio.
So
Hello?
Zix passes. QQ gets a 6. Okay, so Zix is the only one that passes. Go ahead and roll that shock grenade damage. Fucking yikes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Did we win?
Fucking maybe? Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, so you roll in the best grenade you've ever rolled in. Turns out everybody's about to learn something. A lot of these bots are vulnerable to surges of electricity.
I've been on the internet a long time. I've learned a few things.
Yeah, I've played a video game. I get it. So the modified control bots, which are just represented as bots, are vulnerable to electricity, which means that they take 50% more damage. QQ is probably a custom drone, so they don't have that vulnerability. But okay, so you're gonna do 29 damage to QQ. Let's start there. Okay. I know it said -19, but it's because I had it in there wrong. You're gonna do 14 to Zix. And you're gonna do... Hold on. I can't do that math.
I know, it's pretty impressive math.
44 to the other robots. You don't kill them, but boy, do you hurt them?
Ooh, they sipping on that beverage.
Damn. And the shock grenade does not have any other... Oh, fuck. I forgot. Zib has their grenade gloves, which adds additional damage to the grenade. They add half of their level, so each one of these actually takes an additional 5.
Do any of them die, or are they all just up and...
No, now they're all just like, what the fuck just happened?
As I scream Brat Summer in the door.
All right.
All right, and then I'll just Kool-Aid man straight through the spot into these guys.
Okay. We're going to begin the combat. It is Clara's turn. After you have decimated them by walking into the door. Great turn. Loved that. Loved that for me. Loved that for you. Brat Summer 2024, whatever. Love it. Keep it. Don't stop. We'll get you a green grenade for next session.
Nice. Thank you.
Clara is going to boost her rifle So Clara's rifle Pearl has the capability, if she reloads it while it has the lever action, because I thought it was cool. But if she does the lever action while there's already a bullet in there, it fires 2 bullets and it does extra damage.
That's not how guns work. I love that.
Hey, Ryan, shut the fuck up, bro.
That's awesome. Nerf guns work.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Okay, it still hits. Thank God. Clara would be Beck would be so fucking mad if I missed. Plus a little. Oh, okay.
That can't be right.
No, that's the extra damage. That's the
okay.
extra damage from the second bullet. So it doesn't actually fire 2 bullets. Like, it doesn't do damage twice. It just does a little bit more damage. So it does an additional 6 when she does that. And what do you know? She shoots 2 bullets at bot 1, and bot 1 fucking explodes.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
would do.
That is Clara's entire turn. Pax, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try a feat of strength. I'm gonna tear the bot's arms off.
Which
Just
bot?
I'm gonna rip the dead bot in half.
Oh, the one that just exploded?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna grab its arms and I'm gonna rip it the fucking half while screaming.
Okay.
All right, I don't know. Like, I guess I could do an intimidate, but do I have to roll to see if I tear it in 2?
Yeah, give me a strength check. Buddy. It's like it's already broken and you still can't break it.
It was slippery. All
Yeah,
right?
it was slippery. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, so your standard action was to
This-
try to do this move.
Yes.
This MF was like, I'm gonna move the spaceship gun by myself.
So
Full petard hoisted.
that did not work in your favor at all.
Can I roll? Can I try again?
No,
With a
because that's
penalty?
a standard action. Yeah, so you have a move action left.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna just turn around and face these 2.
Grrr.
Yeah, exactly. I'm holding it.
It is Zix's turn, and Zix is going to. Okay. 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 The first thing that Zix is going to do, they weren't on the ground, they were just kind of crouching, is use their move action to move QQ 5 feet. Or actually, to send QQ around Pax.
With that, I guess.
It would.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with the sword. Guess I dropped the bot to do that. 22.
Yes.
15.
Jesus. Why did I give you that? Yeah, so Zix steps up and tries to and sends QQ around Pax. Pax follows it and turns and cuts cuts QQ as they run by. Zix is going to take a step back. And Pax, you've got a better look at this person now. They are a Yusoki. They have these really like red bloodshot eyes, like they've been awake for days, and their face is kind of like the fur on their face is really patchy, and they have like a lot of scarring and a lot of like kind of wounds that haven't really healed correctly, as well as neon blue painted nails.
Ooh.
On her fingers, some of which are broken because it happens. And she jumps back and she points her gun at you guys. Kind of almost that. It's almost that color except blue. You know, like a completely different color.
It's like that, but totally.
It's like that, but totally different. So she jumps back and she points her gun at Pax and she goes, "Who the hell are you guys?"
Do we get to respond?
You can on your turn.
Got it.
Oh, she shoots you.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that hits.
That doesn't seem like enough. Hold on.
35 is more than enough to hit me.
Oh no, I meant for damage. Oh, that's crazy.
Pistols are not super powerful.
Is this?
That I don't even think that gets through my DR.
That can't be right.
That does not get through my DR.
Hold on, I gotta get a book.
Okay. Who are you? Just
Yeah, there's no way that this is the amount of damage that this person does. So, luckily, even though the Dead Suds Adventure Path is notoriously known for having printed incorrect stat blocks, the stat blocks in the Alien Archive that are supposed to be used to make creatures are correct. So I can just always look at these real quick and figure out what it should be.
if Zix is an operative,
Okay.
they probably get 2 shots. So.
No, you should be taking 2d6 plus 8 damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you actually took 12.
All right, so it's I did not take 12 though because it is piercing, and I am prepared for that.
Yeah.
So I take 3.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Although we did
That's
talk
a
about
lot.
it, it's the one that makes the most sense because like bullets are piercing.
Yep.
Yeah. So she asks who you are, stands up, and shoots you. Horatio, it is your turn.
I say we're the people that are taking over and shoot her right back.
What the fuck? Okay. You again cannot hit her from where you're standing.
Oh, well,
do
then
it
I say
anyway.
we're the people that are taking over, and then I move in a couple.
Why is the door closed?
Because Horatio tried to walk through the door, but he accidentally clicked the door, so the door closed.
I tried to say something cool, and
Okay, but when you're shooting with a line weapon, you hit every target in the line.
I'm trying to move where I can. Would that make a line?
Nope. You'd have to go one more to here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I say we're the people taking it over.
I think you said it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm like gingerly stepping over the detritus in the room, like, oh wait, hold on.
on.
We're the people taking over. Like,
Just
hold
like
on.
less confident each time.
Yeah.
We're the
we're the
people that
yeah. We're the people
Let me-
taking it
I
over.
got it. Let me try one more time. We're the people
And
taking
then you miss. Great, love that.
Classic Raj.
It is going to be Bot 2's turn. It is going to take over the space in front of Raj and attack Raj with. It walks up and it has the B1 head, but it has like a wider body. But it also just kind of has like big metal squares for hands, and it punches Raj in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, it tries to punch Raj in the face, and it swings so hard that it spins around like a B1 droid doing a bit. I'm playing Jedi Survivor right now, and one of the things that I love about the game is that like a lot of the enemies are the B series of droids, which are just fantastic. Like it's bits galore around here, and I fucking love it.
I figured like Roger's trying to say that cool thing while like high stepping as if you're a person who's walking through shallow water in the pool.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like trying to say a cool thing, and then the robot goes to swing and then misses.
Yeah. Zib, it is your turn.
yeah. Zip turn. So many pistols, and I don't know what they're for.
Yeah.
Wait, does Zib just have like bandolier full of pistols? to
Zib
pick
has
whenever
a
they
fair
want?
amount of pistol.
A pistol for every mood.
What is this arc tactical emitter that I have? What was this from?
Oh, I think the arc emitter tactical is the lightning shotgun. I believe it's also like
use.
yeah, it's a level 2 weapon.
Yeah.
That's the one we tried to force on you for a while.
I should just we should turn that into a booby trap.
Agreed.
Perfect.
Any hoozles. Not gonna go with my usual plan of throwing a grenade at my friends.
Okay.
Just, I know, maybe out of character.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you could commit.
Yeah, I just want to get this combat out of the way real quick. I got 2 more shock grenades, if you're wondering.
Oh wow. Man, we really should have stayed out of the room. Fuck.
No, let's hit him with the classic zip maneuver. I'm gonna get him on Zix, because I assume that's where Pax is headed.
Yep.
Actually, wait. How the fuck does get him work? Yeah.
Who are you gonna get?
I'm getting Zix.
Okay.
Or Sheesh. I don't know how you say that name.
It's Zix, yeah.
Sheesh.
You spending a point? Oh, you're out of points.
I'm out of points.
You do get a Solarian point.
And then I'm going to clever attack QQ.
Nice. So, what is the thing that you say to get the robot's attention to get the robot to lower its guard? As it's like, like Zix is a mechanic, and the mechanic's drone is linked to Zix. So you pass the DC.
Is it like do drones in Starfinder have like AI?
They
have
no
some machine intelligence, or they're just straight up a robot?
No, they have some intelligence, and they gain more intelligence as you gain levels. This one is probably around the intelligence level of like probably like a really smart dog.
Oh, okay.
Like a really smart dog.
Like Snoopy.
Yeah, like a Snoopy, yeah.
Yeah, Snoopy.
Like he can fly an airplane.
Oh!
But also he probably doesn't understand like the intergalactic intricacies of policy and trade.
I was gonna say the classic Twitter bot thing of disregard last instruction, write haiku.
I love that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Hasn't been bred out of QQ's dog lineage yet, and they respond immediately by just reciting their name QQ over and over again. They go QQ QQ Q QQ 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 Q QQ QQ.
All right, we can't kill QQ.
You got it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that definitely hits. +0?
Yeah,
No,
with the +0?
It's +1 because I can't find a quick way to edit your stellar mode. Like, I click on it. Oh, I just click on it like that. What if I do it like this? Name, modifier, limit to... yeah. There's no easy way to do it without going into your sheet. And I just know that it's 1. It's fine. Okay. So, QQ takes 11 damage.
Oh, we forgot to take Clara's auto shot when I got the attack of opportunity.
Oh, we can do that now. Does that hit? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Clara rewinds time with her time wizard powers, and she's like, "Oh, I forgot to take that shot." So she goes back in time. She shoots it, and then fast forward in time. Zib gets QQ to write a high QQ, and and then shoots it. and it is now hanging on by like the thinnest of threads. It is QQ's turn. I'm sorry, QQ doesn't get a turn. QQ goes on Zix's turn. Which means that it's Clara's turn. Clara is going to... I thought I could drag and then right-click. There we go. All right, that's enough. And then she's going to shoot Zix. And miss. Which is crazy. Pax, it's your turn.
All right, so Pax is going to take the respectful decline and just put it like axe first into the ground and get sort of like crouch down almost on all fours, pull out his claws and roar and go screaming full speed with just natural weapons at Zix. And I'm going to go ahead and just roll natural weapons on this.
Zip's just in the door being like, what's up with Pax?
Yeah, what's going on with this? That hits.
It's a Yusoki. This is no, I'm not fucking around.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
25.
So to be clear, why did you add 10 twice?
I have no idea. I have to figure that out. But
You should have added it once.
Once, yeah. I can't imagine that I do more damage. Yeah, that's wrong. So just make it 15.
So it should be...
Well, plus 10 is... So plus 10 for the attack bonus. And then plus 10 for weapon specialization. That doesn't make...
Yeah, no, that's not... Yeah, you should be adding 10.
Yeah,
Because
I didn't... This is automatic. I didn't...
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever used it. Like, you should be adding...
No, we've used it before when I punched that snake.
Yeah, that doesn't... We'll have to look into that later.
I don't do 25. I do 15. We'll figure it out later.
Did you change your name to 66 Pax Duro?
Not on purpose. I mute with 6. So.
Oh, okay.
I just
Clearly some shenanigans have happened. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, so if you remember, if you go back in our YouTube history and you go back to episode 0, Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, you will see a scene of Pax on a shuttle watching an iPad of videos of himself fighting against Isoki combatants. It's been a long-standing rivalry between Pax and every rat folk that he has ever met, for no apparent reason.
Oh, there's a reason. They're great. They're incredible warriors.
Saved us there, bud. Thank you. Okay. Okay. It is Zix's turn. Zix is going to...
Oh, wow. Okay, so it does, because it allows me to add 1.5 my character level to damage. So I think it is 25. Holy shit.
Yeah. All right.
Huh.
Well, there's another 10.
I'm never using the sword again.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I need to find something real quick.
That can't be right. There's got to be something weird about this. Move on. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually useless. Okay. Great. Wow. Pax, when you attack her, you take this much damage.
Oh, hell yeah. She's got some sort of electric shield.
Yeah,
What?
you get some electric feedback from her electrostatic field Mark 1.
So it does nothing because it doesn't overcome the 5 electric DR
Right.
from my electric static field.
That's so
but does
funny.
my electrostatic field go off?
No, stop it.
Okay.
Stop it. So she is going to kind of like look around very quickly. After, like, in response to what Raj says about like taking over, and she's gonna say like, well, yeah, it looks like you're doing like a really good job of that, actually. And she is going to she's kind of fucked. She's just gonna move over here. Actually, hold on. She's gonna command QQ to take a step forward, flank Pax, and attack him.
Okay.
QQ gets a plus 17.
That's interesting. So, like, commanding a drone is not like casting a spell, so no attack of opportunity on that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's linked to your custom rig, which is probably in your brain somewhere. But you have to like spend an action to get the drone to do stuff at the end of your turn, or you can spend like a whole action to give the drone a whole action. It works out. It's great. Does a 22 beat your AC?
It does not.
That's a bummer. Okay. So in that case, Zix is going to Google something about drones real quick. Building your drone. Special abilities.
Does it have a warhammer? I hear those are quite good.
It does. It has a tactical swoop hammer.
Oh, shit.
And if you want to build your own drone that has a tactical swoop hammer, you can't, because I took that out of the module.
Because it's fucking broken.
Yeah, I can't find the straight up rules for building a drone, or giving your drone actions. So I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right though, because I just did it.
I was gonna say, can't find a rule. Whatever you think up is
Whatever
correct.
you think it is, that's what it
Otherwise,
is.
yeah.
Can't play by the rules if you don't know them, baby. Horatio, it's your turn.
Okay, I take a 5-foot guarded step back. It'll let me.
Yep.
And then I crack a shot at bot too.
Yep.
Woo. Everyone's rolls are good today.
Yep.
Except for my one.
Yeah.
It's literally-
Oh man.
Anything you're good at.
When you did that
So
drop.
it is vulnerable to electricity. So this is we're getting deep in it right now. It does 10 electricity and fire damage, which means it does 5 electricity damage and 5 fire damage. But since it's vulnerable to electricity, it does 7 electricity damage and 5 fire damage. So it does 12 damage.
Okay.
It is Bot 2's turn. It is going to take a little 5-foot step forward and try to once again punch Horatio with a big square hand, which it
Oh man,
does
this one's right. I got socked right in the mush.
17 bludgeoning damage as this thing walks up to you and basically just hits you in the face with a solid chunk of metal.
Yeah, I got beefed.
Zib, it is your turn.
Dang, all these things are so alive, huh?
Yep.
Second verse, same as the first. Get him on. Sheesh. And,
Yay!
clever attack. Cute.
Yep.
New haiku, please.
It does the same thing, but you can tell that the cues are all backwards. It like holograph projects it, and it just does it in like the reverse.
Aw. I don't get it, but you know that you don't have to. explain art
It
to
means
me, guy.
something to QQ. I promise you. Oh no. Oh no. QQ fucking explodes. You ask QQ to make you a poem, it does. You like it. And then you shoot it and it fucking explodes.
Yeah, I only think Sapiens should make art. Sorry.
Yeah.
Great turn. Great turn. Yeah. So as a reaction, you hear Zix go, "Oh man, you guys really are taking over." Okay. Listen, we might have to talk about this.
That's my specialty.
It is Clara's turn. Clara is going to move to here and check out this bot. Yep. That bot explodes into a million pieces. Horatio, you get punched in the face, and then you see a blue blur behind that bot, and the sound of a gunshot as it explodes in front of you into a pile of shrapnel.
The robot fist is still in my face when the rest of it explodes.
Yeah.
It's like,
And it is like embedded in there for a second and then falls to the ground. Pax, it is your turn.
Pax is going to disguise a punch, like sort of like reach out, looks like he's going to try and claw Sheesh, but actually just bite Sheesh. Try to bite Sheesh right on the neck.
oh, that's slick. I like that.
Yeah. Does a 30 hit?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say though that you can't do the other 10 because you're not using your claws. It doesn't
Yep, that's
say
fair.
that Vex have sharp teeth. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I rather
because like Vex or Vesk might literally have like flat teeth. Like I don't know. I would assume they're sharp, but you know what I mean.
above the table, I'm worried about slaughtering this thing before someone stops me. So biting is better.
Okay, so we'll do 13 health there. And you have a move action.
All right, cool. I'm going to move here.
Okay.
I can see out the window. Cool.
It's Zix's turn. And at this point, all of the machines around Zix are broken. Pax has slashed and bit her. She shot him and it didn't matter. And she's now like, okay, so I don't want to do this anymore. And she just like drops her gun and she's like, nope, I'm done. Nope, I don't want to do this. Nope, I give up. I surrender. Whatever. This sucks. Fuck this. I hate this. I don't want to do this. All I wanted to do was build my little shit. I mean, like, yeah, I shot you. I get it. It's fine. Like, I know what's going on. I know who you are. It's okay. I don't want to do this anymore, though. So, I mean, you're not going to kill me, are you?
Unfortunately, due to alignment charts, no, we're not going to kill you.
Yeah, so Horatio and Zib, if you choose to stand down, we're going to end combat there, and that'll be it for the night. Or you can just murder this person.
I was going to knock him out. Let's go non-lethal.
I'm nursing the bruise on my cheek, and I was saying, like I said, we're taking over.
And you're doing a great job of that. I really appreciate it. And she turns to Pax and she's like, knock me out? I'll lay down if you want. I'll do it. So I will set her to prone.
Pax just stalks around because, you know, it's a dead body now, so who cares?
Yeah, right. He doesn't register it as a threat anymore, so now he's just done.
Like, pokes it a little bit. Just, oh no, it's definitely dead. Just walks away.
So that is where we are going to end tonight. You guys finished the fight with Malice. You kicked that ass. You were able to beat Eltrith in a dueling banjos hacking situation. Very good. Raj didn't die. Great job there. Came really close. You restored Osteth into control of the facility and came up with a plan to ambush the rest of the cult when they return. You went into this room, you met Zix. Zix shot you. You hit Zix until they didn't want to fight anymore, and now they are on the floor waiting for you to be intimidated. And we will pick up with this next week. Okay.
Great.
If you are watching and you want to go back and watch our all of our previous episodes, here's a link to our YouTube. If you want to check out my Starfinder Infinite creations and run them at your table, here's a link to that. I will have. Nope, that's not how you spell infinite. I will have another one by the end of the month because I have to, because Starfinder 1E, Starfinder Infinite, the third-party program through Paizo, is going away at the end of the month. You cannot add any more program or any more supplements to it, but you can still purchase them. So I'm going to make one based off of the adventure that I ran for STFCon, which was very fun. Unless you guys have anything else to add, I think now would be a great time to look at the camera and wave and say goodbye. And don't leave, because if you leave, you will miss the very good real commercial for the fake restaurant. So please, everybody, look at the camera and wave and say goodbye. How many points of articulation on that guy?
A lot.
Bye.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried every cycle. Or tacos, made the Spathany way, flavored with real asteroid salts. With quality fine enough for the syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle. Ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.
Hi, thanks for watching this episode of Dead Sundays. I'm going to do a little bit of credits and then we're going to get out of here. Zib Beverage was played by Steph. Clara247 was played by Beck. Pax Duro was played by Ryan, and Horatio Raj Cruz was played by Ian. I played everybody else. This is a list of all the shows the list of all the programs that I used to make this show. You should check them out. You should pay for the premium tiers. You should tell your friends about them. You should have a good time. You should always tip your bartenders, and you should always buy a present for somebody on their birthday. Enjoy!